Is that time of year when high school students start to really focus on their college plans.
So what do you need to impress that dream school? Well, believe it or not, KCTV5's Carolyn Long is here to explain why your GPA, ACT, and your numerous awards may not be enough.
That's right. Now those prospective colleges and universities very well could be looking at something far more personal: your social media accounts. Now more than ever, it's imperative you realize admission officers could be looking far beyond the standard application and resume.
We take the holistic approach when we consider a student for admission, so we do look at things outside of the application.
Kyle Johnson is the director of freshman admissions at Rockhurst University. For him and many other college admission officers, it is a brand new way of deciding who gets that much anticipated acceptance letter.
Social media is something that we could potentially look at as an additional piece of information.
I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat.
I have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and then LinkedIn also.
It's near impossible to find a teen who doesn't share on numerous social media platforms. While no one recommends to not use them at all, just be sure it sends the right message about you.
It's their personal brand that they're putting out there.
A new survey by Kaplan Test Prep found that of the 350 college admissions officers from across the U.S., 35% admit to checking an applicant's social media profiles before making their decision.
Before I post anything, I definitely think about who would I want seeing this.
Personally, I'm really careful.
Of course, time doesn't allow for all applicant footprints to be explored. Just know it could be used when an admission committee needs something to tip the scales. An astounding 42% of those surveyed say they found posts that made a negative impact. Things like questionable language, racist remarks, illegal activity, an undisclosed felony, or brandishing weapons.
Those footprints can last for a long time.
David Burke is the director of college counseling at Pembroke High School and points to the flip side of this type of search.
A lot of teenagers are loath to brag about themselves, even in a college application.
So oftentimes those posts can actually tip the scales the other way. 47% of admission professionals surveyed say what they found had a positive impact on prospective students. Things like signs of community building, entrepreneurship, or winning awards that weren't conveyed in the application.
It's a great way to show your personality. So in a lot of ways, it can help make you instead of just break you.
So if applying for college is anywhere in your future, now may be a good time to follow the golden rule. Don't post anything you don't want mom and dad to see, and maybe even go back in time and hit the delete button.
Definitely, yeah.
Hit delete a few
The
times.
posts are 10 years old. I'm like, oh no.
Like it or not, social media has become an established factor in college admissions. Plus, it's simply good practice to monitor your social media, as it very well could be used down the road for internships and ultimately the job search. Carolyn Long, KCTV5 News.
Right now on the KCTV5 News app's Founded on 5 page, we have information on how you can clean up your social media.